Governor Yahaya Bello of the All Progressives Congress has been re-elected to run the affairs of Kogi State for another 4 years. The governor, who won in 12 local government areas out of the 21 in the states, scored 406,222 to defeat his closest opponent, Musa Wada of the People's Democratic Party, who scored 189,704 votes. Our correspondent Terry Ikumi reports.
Ibaji LGA, we have 10 registration areas.
Collation of results from the Kogi State governorship election resumes on Monday morning, with just 2 of the 21 local government areas remaining, Ibaji and Lokoja.
The total number of registered voters in Lokoja local government is 137,301.
After their submissions, it's time to announce a winner. But first, the agent of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, registers his party's displeasure.
Ballot paper snatching, voter intimidation, violence, disruption before and after the elections.
Then comes the final figures.
I, Professor Ibrahim Garba, hereby certify that I'm the returning officer of Kogi State governorship election held on the 16th day of November 2019.
Showing a margin of lead of 216,518 against 149,506 cancelled votes, the candidate of the All Progressives Congress is announced as the winner.
Bello Yahaya of Party APC scored 406,222 votes, 406,222. Musa Atayiwada of Party PDP scored 189,704 votes. That Bello Yahaya of Party APC, having satisfied the requirements of the law, is hereby declared the winner and is returned elected.
Maintaining his stance that the election was marred by violence, the agent of the PDP rejects the results and refuses to sign the results sheet.
The election is totally marred by violence. There's no need for proof. The proof is daylight. Every reporting officer, every EO, reason for cancellation, ballot box snatching, violence, intimidation, and the source is only one source. These are bad losers.
The agent of the APC has a different opinion.
The election was very transparent. INEC has done a good job. The security operatives have done a good job. The stakeholder in Kogi State too have done a good job. Even the international and local observer attestified to the election was free and fair.
It now remains to see whether or not the PDP will follow it up and head to the tribunal. Terry Ikumi, Channels Television News.
Meanwhile, Governor Bello has offered an assurance that all those involved in fomenting the violence witnessed during the governorship election on November the 16th will be brought to justice. The governor, who was speaking on the heels of his victory in Saturday's exercise, says his election offers an opportunity for the citizens of Kogi to benefit from the entirety of the state's resources. He also describes his win in the election as a victory for the people of Kogi State.
You are the winners of this particular election. We are making history, and we have decided to break this jinx.
That's true.
The jinx of ethnicity, class difference, and age difference. With the renewal of our mandate to serve for another 4 years, I reiterate the promise of our first term, which is to make all the citizens of Kogi State benefit from the entirety of her resources. During this particular election, there are reports of pockets of violence in some areas. I have urged the Nigerian police force and all other law enforcement agencies to go after those who in one way remotely or immediately cause this particular violence. We as a state government will work assiduously to ensure that those who are culpable are brought to justice.
On the other hand, the governorship candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Musa Wada, has rejected the election results as announced by the Independent National Electoral Commission. Describing the exercise in Kogi State as a declaration of war against democracy, the PDP candidate is insisting on approaching the tribunal to challenge the election results.
I, Engineer Musa Wada, the candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, and the overwhelming majority of the people of Kogi State, reject the conduct and outcome of the gubernatorial election held on the November 16th in Kogi State. We will never despair, but remain strong in our determination to retrieve the mandate freely given to us by the people in their desire for a change, and we will pursue this cause to its logical conclusion within the confines of the laws of this country.
Well, it's another victory for the All Progressives Congress in Bayelsa State, where the candidate of the party, David Lyon, also emerged winner of the governorship election, defeating his closest rival, the candidate of the PDP, Doye Diri. The returning officer and vice-chancellor of the University of Benin, Professor Faraday Onwese, announced that Mr. Lyon polled 352,552 to dislodge the PDP candidate, who polled 143,172. Our correspondent, Dobra Timiwood, reports.
For 1 hour.
First, the results from 6 local government areas out of the 8 local government areas in Bayelsa State, which placed the APC in an early lead. Although the results from the 6 local government areas announced placed the APC in the early lead, the party's flag bearer and other APC chieftains still monitor the announcement from his home. Then comes the declaration of the winner of the election.
That Leon David Pere remaining of APC, having satisfied the requirements of the law, is hereby declared the winner and return elected.
The flag bearer of the APC applauds the results, while that of the PDP rejects the results.
I thank the good people of Bayelsa for standing by us and voting APC. I believe this victory for APC is a victory for the people of Bayelsa.
This is not the way our democracy will advance. This is not the way our democracy will progress. Democracy is being arrested in Bayelsa State. Democracy is being whipped in Bayelsa State. But democracy is under trial in Bayelsa State.
Join my chairman to comment.
The people of Bayelsa State welcomed the declaration of results by INEC with dancing and singing.
Dobra Timiwood, Channels Television News.
In the meantime, the president has congratulated the All Progressives Congress governor-elect in Bayelsa State and the Kogi State governor for their victory in the election. President Muhammadu Buhari describes the election and the emergence of the All Progressives Congress candidates as a race well run and a victory well won. He also applauded APC supporters for exercising their franchise peacefully despite pockets of violence recorded in some areas. The president commiserates with the families of victims who lost their lives during the election while condemning the violence that led to their deaths. According to him, all political actors and stakeholders must take deliberate steps to eschew electoral violence, as a peaceful and orderly process is vital to our quest for enduring democracy. Meanwhile, the Bayelsa State governor-elect has visited the president at the villa in Abuja. Mr. Lyon was accompanied by the governor of Jigawa, Muhammad Abubakar, and the governor of Kebbi State, Abubakar Bagudu. He promised that his administration will serve the people of Bayelsa, especially in the areas of security and development.
Although you won the election, you look exhausted in the pictures.
Now, those are the candidates. But now let's look at the exercise itself. And the Youth Initiative for Advocacy, Growth and Advancement, YAGA Africa, is asking the Independent National Electoral Commission to conduct elections in the polling units in Bayelsa State, where elections did not hold at all. Addressing a news conference in Abuja, the co-chair of YAGA Africa, Mr. Ezenwanwangu, says the declaration of Mr. David Lyon as winner of the Bayelsa governorship election is not a true reflection of the exercise. He insists elections did not hold in 24% of polling units in the state.
Leon David of APC.
The Bayelsa State governorship election may have come and gone, with the Independent National Electoral Commission announcing Mr. David Lyon as the winner of the election.
Is hereby declared the winner and returned elected.
Two civil society groups, YAGA Africa and Campaign for Democracy, however, described the election as a disenfranchisement of the electorate in Bayelsa State.
The PVT data shows that there was no elections in approximately 25% of polling units and suggests that the collation process for the Bayelsa governorship election was manipulated, particularly for Southern Niger local government area. This calls into question the official results announced by INEC and credibility of this election. While the PVT cannot determine who has won the governorship election for Bayelsa, regardless of the outcome, the PVT estimates suggest that the official results were manipulated during the collation process.
We are calling on the President as chairman of the Police Council, but also as a person with ultimate responsibility for the defense of our Constitution, to set up a panel to establish exactly why state agencies refuse to play their constitutional role in these elections.
At a separate news conference, Access Nigeria, a civil society group focusing on people with disabilities, blames the electoral umpire for the poor turnout of physically challenged persons in Kogi State governorship election.
It is evident that Nigerians with disability want to participate in the electoral and political process of Nigeria, as indicated by their participation as both voters and observers during the Kogi State governorship election. However, accessibility challenges, stigmas, and stereotypes continue to persist and undermine persons with disabilities' abilities to participate in electoral and political activities.
Although the Bayelsa State governorship election has been concluded, the dust raised over the election may take some time to settle.